Trump is elected president of the United States, in a kind of historical way, it's exciting because we will see the actual last president of the United States. It just won't work after that.
So you won't be thrilled.
Have you ever seen a moment so brutally honest that it feels like a live wire in a storm? Johnny Depp and De Niro, known for their wild roles, just took on a character like never before, Donald Trump. But this wasn't a scripted Hollywood performance. It was a raw, unscripted takedown, and it left the internet in flames. Trump is a man who treats even mild criticism like a personal attack. His entire public image is built on grandiosity, exaggeration, and an unshakable sense of dominance. Every speech, every claim, and every gesture is carefully constructed to project power. Yet somehow, it often comes off as a chaotic reality show rather than a presidential display.
News this morning, it is aware of Johnny Depp's comments. The actor is in the UK to promote a movie, but prompting a backlash overnight. Johnny Depp on stage at a music festival.
Enter Johnny Depp, an actor who has played everything from a drunken pirate to a misunderstood outsider. But this time, he didn't need a costume or a script. He stepped into Trump's world with an uncanny imitation that did more than entertain. It exposed every exaggerated hand movement, every dramatic pause, and every empty yet authoritative phrase was mirrored with ruthless accuracy. The brilliance of Depp's performance wasn't just in making fun of Trump, it was in holding up a mirror to his entire persona. By amplifying every contradiction, every over-the-top claim, and every forced moment of dominance, he stripped away the carefully built illusion. What was meant to be an image of strength suddenly looked fragile, like a movie set just waiting to collapse.
Speaking in jest, he referred to assassinating President Trump. When Depp brings up President Trump's name, the audience cheers.
I think he needs help. I don't know.
The internet reacted instantly. Within hours, social media exploded with clips of the impersonation. Twitter became a battleground, Reddit dissected every detail, and YouTube flooded with remixes. It wasn't just about laughter, it was about exposing something deeper. The performance highlighted how much of Trump's public image relies on showmanship rather than substance.
Places he could go.
Then Depp said this.
By the way, this is going to be in the press. It'll be horrible. When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
As expected, Trump's supporters didn't take it lightly. They launched counterattacks, calling for boycotts and defending their leader with unwavering intensity. The internet turned into a war zone, with memes, tweets, and debates flying at an unstoppable pace. But the damage had already been done. The illusion had been punctured, and for many, there was no going back. Then came the reaction from Trump himself. True to form, he lashed out on social media, branding Depp as low talent. But instead of silencing the conversation, his response fueled it further. The phrase low talent was flipped into a meme, spreading faster than Trump could delete his drafts. His attempt to regain control only added to the spectacle, proving Depp's point without another word.
I lie for a living.
Just like Donald.
However, it's been a while. And maybe it's time.
It's just over a week since the shooting at a GOP charity baseball practice that left House Majority Whip Steve Scalise seriously injured. He's still in the hospital. Depp's comments lighting up social media overnight. One tweet, Secret Service, are you listening? Another, Disney, you might want to rethink your relationship.
Some compared Depp's portrayal to Alec Baldwin's polished impersonation on SNL. Baldwin captured Trump's smugness with precision, while Depp embraced chaos, turning it into an unpredictable spectacle. Each approach exposed the contradictions behind Trump's image, making it impossible to ignore how much of his persona was built on performance rather than reality.
Step to the side right here. Step to the side. You're not going to intimidate. That's what Trump does, to try to intimidate. We have to fight back. You're washed up. We're trying to do the most. You're washed up. We're trying to be gentlemen in this world. The Democrats. You are gangsters. You are gangsters. You're washed up.
Next we have Robert De Niro, the legendary actor known for his commanding presence, who has once again taken center stage with an explosive critique of former President Donald Trump. In a fiery television appearance, De Niro unleashed a scathing assessment, making it clear that his disdain for Trump is as intense as ever. His words were sharp, unapologetic, and delivered with the conviction of someone who has witnessed what he sees as a dangerous political reality unfold.
You're a little punk. You're a softy. You're a nobody. You're mommy soft. You're trash. You're trash. Hey, I love you in taxi driver. Jump in the
De Niro wasted no time setting the tone. He made it clear that, in his view, the upcoming election is not just a choice between two candidates, but a battle for the country's future. He painted a stark contrast between Biden and Trump, presenting one as a path towards stability and the other as a descent into chaos. His urgency was evident, and his frustration was undeniable. His critique of Trump was relentless, attacking not just his policies, but his very character. De Niro did not hold back, describing the former president in the harshest terms. He portrayed Trump as someone unfit for leadership, a con artist who thrives on deception. His words were laced with contempt, reflecting his belief that Trump is a threat to democracy and the nation's moral fabric.
Even though he is running for president, there is no Twitter feud that is too small for him. So actor Samuel L. Jackson was asked in an interview, who's a better golfer, he or Trump?
Okay, so Jackson responded by saying, oh, I am, for sure. I don't cheat. Trump apparently caught wind of this and did what he normally does when he gets annoyed by somebody, and he took to Twitter. And Trump tweeted here, I don't know Samuel L. Jackson, to the best of my knowledge. I haven't played golf with him and think he does too many TV commercials.
The actor's disdain for Trump has been evident for years, but this time, his words carried even more weight. He expressed deep frustration over what he sees as Trump's manipulation of the public, his disregard for the truth, and his lack of competence. To De Niro, Trump is not just an unqualified leader, but a dangerous figure who has managed to maintain influence despite his failures. De Niro's anger stemmed from what he sees as the unraveling of American values under Trump's leadership. He painted a bleak picture of the country under Trump's control, emphasizing the importance of preventing his return to power.
Bobby, your favorite president won. Kamala lost. She lost so strongly. You were wrong. You're a loser. You're a total loser. This show sucks. You're going to get low ratings, Bobby. You're going to get low ratings.
His message was clear. A vote for Trump would lead to further instability, while a vote against him could restore a sense of normalcy. His remarks were not just about policy or political ideology, but about the fundamental character of leadership. De Niro believes Trump lacks integrity, intelligence, and the ability to govern responsibly. He described him as reckless, incompetent, and driven by self-interest, rather than a genuine desire to serve the people. His frustration boiled over as he questioned how someone like Trump could still hold influence despite his record.
Beef, because I guess you said in an interview that you were a better golfer than him, and then you told a story. Is this true that he signed you up for one of your golf clubs and didn't tell you?
Yeah.
So you had to pay, like...
No, I didn't pay. Okay. I got a bill that I didn't pay.
Okay.
Because I had no idea, and I had my assistant call and tell him I don't really belong to that club and I haven't been there in 3 years. And they go, well, you are a member and here's your member number. And they were charging me some pool fee.
De Niro's criticism of Trump has been consistent over the years, dating back to before Trump's presidency. Even when Trump was a reality TV star, De Niro saw through his public persona and labeled him a fraud. As Trump entered politics, De Niro's warnings became even more urgent, evolving into full-blown outrage as he watched Trump rise to power.
I played golf with him.
He claims...
I actually played golf with him with Anthony Anderson one day.
Gotcha.
And we were all playing together, and we clearly saw him hook a ball into a lake at Trump National in Jersey. And his caddy told him he found it.
Now, was the caddy soaking wet when he said this?
No, he was not. Yeah, he just took off running, and next thing you know, I got it, Mr. Trump! And you're like, oh, did you see a splash? We saw a splash.
Gotcha.
And he used to call me. I have another person that can verify that he knows me. He called me one day. I was here in New York. And he was always calling him, Samuel L., the Don. I go, who? The Don. Oh, Mr. Trump, how you doing? Yeah, you busy today? No. You want to play golf? Sure. Well, I'm not going to play, but I got a friend wants to play, and we're going to play at my club in, it was over here.
His latest comments take his criticism to new heights, reinforcing his long-standing opposition. With each appearance, De Niro continues to use his platform to voice his concerns, refusing to stay silent in what he sees as a crucial moment in history. In the end, this was more than just a funny impression. It was a reminder of how satire can strip away illusions, forcing people to see what's underneath. Depp didn't just imitate Trump, he dismantled him. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.